It's called The Family, and like families, it stretches across borders and throughout the world. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today we're speaking with the authors of Mafia, Inc. to learn how Canada's Rizzuto clan connects to such famous families as the Bonannos. Tell us about the history of the Mafia worldwide and how the Rizzuto clan fits into that.
Well, Mafia is a general word for all the Italian organized crime, but more specifically, it's with the Sicilian Mafia. In Sicily, it's the Cosa Nostra. There are historical reasons why the Cosa Nostra is so strong. And also what happened in Sicily is that the land was owned by big landowners, and many of them were not living on their lands. They were living in Palermo or in Naples. And they had to hire what we call Gabelotti and Campieri, who were like guards, private guards, to check their properties, and also to hire laborers, to hire workers. And these people became very powerful because of their role in the society, and eventually they took the control of the economy, and especially in the western part of Sicily. They created what we call the Mafia, and they became a very, very powerful international organization. What happened after the Second World War, the heroin trade was controlled by the Corsican. Progressively, the Sicilian Mafia took the power from the Corsican, and Montreal was an important place because Montreal was called the Sin City in North America. Many Americans, tourists or people, were coming in Montreal just to have fun, to go into the bars, and there was a lot of prostitution also in Montreal. Montreal was kind of the first Las Vegas of North America, so the organized crime was controlling all this kind of economy in Montreal, was very important. And the Sicilian clans, well, the people like Rizzuto and Contrera Caruana came in Montreal knowing that it was an important place, and from here they went to Venezuela, and they had a deal, a kind of deal with the Colombian cartels of cocaine. So they began importing cocaine from Colombia to Venezuela, from Venezuela to Montreal, and from Montreal to the United States.
The Mafia became really international in the 60s, when after a war between different clans in Sicily, and that's at that time the Caruana Contrera. Some were in Montreal, but the biggest boss of the Contrera Caruana was in Sicily. Then in the 60s, he goes out of Italy because the war. He went to Brazil at first, and after that he went to Venezuela. And in Venezuela, not far from the Colombia, you know, that's how they began to trade cocaine.
Something I noticed in the literature about your book is the connection between the Rizzuto family and the story behind the film Donnie Brasco. Would you mind telling us about that?
Yeah, it's interesting because, Donnie Brasco, or Pistone, infiltrated the Bonanno clan in New York. The Bonanno family is the one who is related to the Montreal Mafia. We are describing in our book what happened is that there were like captains inside the Bonanno family who were rebels, who wanted to take the power from the family. And the leader of the Bonanno family at that time just wanted to kill them. And in order to kill them, he asked Vito Rizzuto from Montreal and two other mobsters from Montreal to come to New York and to kill them. So they set up like a trap. What happened at that time is that their bodies had been put in Ozone Park, in a small area in New York, and one of the body had been discovered a few weeks after that, but other bodies have been discovered only 25 years after, and they were able to relate these killings to Vito Rizzuto. At that time, well, a few years ago, the American authorities asked the Canada to expel Rizzuto, and since then Rizzuto is in jail for these triple murders in Colorado. So it's really related with the situation of the mafia here in Montreal.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.